Panthers coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Williams. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 3rd down. Williams. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Working with his 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Williams. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the left side. Walton. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Operating from the gun. Green. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw. Green. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another first down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a give, right side. It's Walton. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now Green from the gun on third down. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Landry. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw. Green. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Off the play fake. Green. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On second down, it's Rhodes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Rhodes, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Williams. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
London about set to take over on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Green to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Walton. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Walton. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Leonard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down now, it's Rhodes. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Green. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And here's Green off the play fake. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Monarchs are back within a score.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
On the return, Walker.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Williams on 1st and 10.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Williams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
London about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Green looking to throw on 2nd down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Green. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The connection made. It's Graham. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Green, throwing on first down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Chiefs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. A touchdown pass there for Zach Wilson. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. Green. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down at 5.
Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And here's Green on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Green. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
To throw is Green on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Rhodes.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They run a draw here on second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Here's Williams on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. London about set to take over on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off here, the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Second down and 8. From the gun, Williams. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Williams now from the gun on third down. Complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
London about set to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Green firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Green. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Green. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Drain now. Throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, it's Walton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. What a spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. In the slot on the right is Graham. Green to throw on 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Williams on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Williams. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
London about set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll run on 1st down. Walton, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Walton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Green now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 36 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Green. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Monarchs are able to stretch out their lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now Williams on 1st and 10.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Looking to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Walton. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is taken at the 23. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for our visitors, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.